Ever think about how a young boy from a poor village in Japan beat all the chances to start one of the most famous car companies in the world? How did Soichiro Honda go from fixing bikes to building a global business company that changed the car business? Honda is a representation of quality, innovation, and tenacity in the world of car titans. The incredible tale of Soichiro Honda, who overcame poverty to transform the engine and transportation industries, is the inspiration behind this well-known worldwide brand. Honda sprang from modest beginnings, and its story is one of bravery, tenacity, and an unwavering spirit. Let's examine how a young Japanese lad from a small village developed a globally recognizable brand. Early years, a lowly start in Hamamatsu. On November 17, 1906, Soichiro Honda was born in Komio, a small Japanese hamlet close to Hamamatsu. His mother was a weaver and his father was a blacksmith who fixed bicycles. His family was impoverished. Honda had an early fascination with machinery. He developed a lifetime interest in engineering after seeing his father fix bicycles, and he was immediately enthralled with the concept of how things operated. Soichiro frequently assisted his father at the workplace as a child and received little formal education. He was an inquisitive, daring youngster who enjoyed learning about the workings of things. Soichiro's father supported his curiosity despite the fact that his family was struggling financially. Soichiro's interest in motors and machinery was sparked by the hours he spent learning how to fix bicycles from his father. Nobody could have predicted how this curiosity would become the cornerstone of an automobile empire. Early engineering interests and first employment at Art Shokai. When Soichiro was 15 years old, he relocated to Tokyo to work at Art Shokai, an auto repair company. This was a turning point in his life since he was exposed to many kinds of machinery and taught the basics of auto repair. He was renowned for his commitment and his interest with automobile engines, and he picked things up quickly. He stood out for his zeal, and his employers soon trusted him enough to let him help build unique racing cars. As automotive culture grew quickly in the 1920s, young Honda found himself pulled more and more to racing. He obtained useful experience working on many car types at Art Shokai, but his desire to change the automotive industry was just starting to take shape. He had made up his mind to try it alone. The Art Shokai Hamamatsu branch is the first business. After his return to Hamamatsu in 1928, Soichiro established his own Art Shokai section and began creating race cars. Building high-performance engines that could rival the top Western automakers was his aim. With his custom-built vehicles, he immediately established himself on local racing circuits, showcasing his abilities and enthusiasm for speed and creativity. Regretfully, his initial endeavors were not entirely without difficulties. Honda's attempts to create his own piston rings were unsuccessful since Toyota rejected them. Unfazed, he decided to further his education by enrolling in engineering school. He left formal schooling, nevertheless, as his business spirit quickly clashed with conventional academic study. This rejection strengthened his resolve, and he intensified his attempts to become an expert in the complexities of engine parts, especially piston rings, which would be crucial to his quest. The piston rings breakthrough. After years of experimentation, Honda eventually refined his piston ring design by 1937. He obtained a contract to provide Toyota with piston rings and founded the Tokai Seiki Heavy Industry company. His discovery was timely because World War II quickly erupted, increasing Japan's need for auto and aircraft parts. Honda's business expanded despite the difficulties of the war, but airstrikes eventually destroyed his facilities. An earthquake during the war greatly damaged Honda's facility. Under such circumstances, most would have given up, but Honda had a strong spirit. He used what little money he had left to start again by selling Toyota the remaining firm assets. This failure turned out to be pivotal. Rather than giving up on his goals, Honda reimagined himself and his vision. Honda Motor Co. was founded. Japan's fuel problem during the war served as the impetus for Honda's subsequent significant invention. When resources were limited, Honda created a low-cost form of transportation in 1946 by adding a small motor to a bicycle. As soon as this idea gained enormous traction, Honda began manufacturing motorized bicycles in large quantities. With Takeo Fujisawa as his business partner, Honda Motor Co. was formally established in 1948 as a result of this invention. With his experience in sales and management, Fujisawa had assisted Honda in growing and organizing the business so that Soichiro could concentrate on engineering and innovation. In order to serve the post-war Japanese population's desire for reasonably priced, dependable transportation, Honda Motor Company began with modest engines. The Dream D-Type, the first authentic Honda motorbike, debuted in 1949 and quickly became popular. Honda gained a reputation for quality thanks to this reasonably priced yet potent motorcycle, and the business started to grow quickly throughout Japan. The D-Type was quickly succeeded by the Super Cub, which made Honda a household name and was one of the best-selling cars in the world. Motorcycle dominance and global expansion. Honda remained committed to the motorcycle business in the 1950s and 1960s, producing models that were not only reasonably priced, but also robust and fashionable. With the catchphrase, "You meet the nicest people on a Honda," Honda's motorcycles quickly gained popularity in the US, changing the public's opinion of them as safe, useful, and family-friendly modes of transportation. Honda became the largest motorbike manufacturer in the world by 1959 thanks to its dedication to quality and innovation, which helped it dominate the worldwide motorcycle market. Although Soichiro's goal of being well-known worldwide was starting to take shape, he wasn't content with motorcycles alone. He started getting ready to enter the auto industry with the goal of making Honda a full-service transportation firm. Honda's Civic and Accord are joining the auto industry. In spite of early opposition from industry insiders who questioned Honda's capacity to compete with well-established automakers, Honda entered the vehicle sector in the 1960s as its motorbike division was thriving. Honda originally introduced the T360 compact truck in 1963. Then came the S500, a sports automobile that demonstrated Honda's engineering prowess. Due to the positive reception of both models, Honda felt confident enough to continue growing. But Honda's position in the auto industry was cemented in 1972 with the release of the Civic. The Civic's fuel-efficient, reasonably priced, and dependable design appealed to customers all around the world. The 1970s oil crisis increased demand for fuel-efficient automobiles, which led to the Civic's enormous popularity. The history of Honda in motorsports. Honda was well known for more than just commercial automobiles. Racing was a passion of Soichiro Honda's, who saw it as a means of demonstrating the caliber and effectiveness of Honda engines. Honda became the first Japanese manufacturer to compete in the renowned racing series when it joined Formula One in 1964. Honda proved to be a strong rival over time, setting records and taking home numerous titles. Soichiro was correct in his intuition that a successful racing career would convert into credibility in the consumer market. Honda's success in motorsports enhanced its reputation and reaffirmed its dedication to quality. The fact that Honda engines are still used to power cars in a variety of racing circuits today is evidence of Soichiro's legacy. Legacy of Soichiro Honda. Despite his retirement as president in 1973, Soichiro Honda continued to have a significant impact on the business. Until his passing in 1991, he persisted in promoting quality engineering, creativity, and environmental responsibility. His tale of perseverance, fortitude, and foresight from impoverished blacksmith's son to the creator of a multinational automobile conglomerate is inspiring. Every Honda automobile carries on Soichiro's legacy by demonstrating his faith in the ability of engineering to enhance people's lives. One of the most inspirational tales in the history of automobiles is that of Soichiro Honda. Honda had humble beginnings, but his perseverance, imagination, and commitment made his ambitions come true. Honda Motor Co. Ltd. is a tribute to one man's vision and his ambition to provide the world with innovative, dependable, and reasonably priced transportation. As a result of Soichiro Honda's extraordinary journey, Honda is still one of the biggest and most reputable automakers today. If you're inspired by incredible success stories and want to hear more journeys like this one, feel free to hit subscribe. Join our community and never miss out on the latest videos that fuel your passion and spark new ideas. Subscribe now and be a part of something extraordinary.